Ho ho! I don't know how a victory like this feels. It's against a theoretically weaker rival, but how does it feel after what happened over the weekend and after those hours of therapy from the collapse?
Well, we came here with the clear objective of winning the match. It's another competition. It's the Champions League. We wanted to start well, and now we have 6 out of 6 points. The next goal will be Juventus, trying to beat them at home. But it was also important to take advantage of the chance to score goals. Maybe in the future we'll look back on this game. I think the job is done. Mission accomplished. A good match. The players played seriously, did things well. And now we turn back to focus on Villarreal.
Having so many good players on the bench means Real Madrid's lineups always surprise people. Today it was surprising with Valverde. First, because yesterday he spoke in the press conference. Usually, as you know from being a player, when someone speaks, they play. Today he didn't, not even a single minute. Does it have to do with what he said yesterday, about not liking to play as a full-back? Or was this a decision already made?
No, it was a decision that was already made. Fede is always ready to help wherever he's needed. He's a very generous player, always with a great attitude. And today, if the game had required it, he could have played. Same with Alvaro Carreras. But in the second half, the match went in a certain direction, and we needed to manage minutes and efforts. Both of them had played almost everything recently, so it was about handling that, nothing else.
I'll ask directly about Mbappé. Do you think anyone is at his level right now? Is he the best player in the world?
At the moment, he's decisive in practically every match. He's so effective, clinical in front of goal. We need to keep connecting well with him, keep creating so he gets chances. Today, he showed it again. Even in the derby, the first goal he scored was spectacular for me. We need to get the best out of him, let his quality shine. I'm very happy with Kylian, not just for the goals, but for everything he's doing, the positive influence day to day, the way he's committing himself to the work. He can have a spectacular season.
I'll insist about Valverde. You've said it was your decision, but some strange things happened. When the subs went out to warm up, Valverde didn't warm up with them, he stayed on the bench. Later in the second half, he stood still for a long time, just watching the game instead of warming up. Did you see that? Was there something else?
No, I have no idea. I was watching the game, so I didn't notice what you mentioned.
About Vinícius, we saw him shake your hand harshly.
No. It wasn't a complaint, not at all.
A little complaint then?
No, not today, man. Another day we'll talk about those things, but today, don't you take it that way.
To what extent does the coach have to manage players' anger over substitutions so it doesn't
I
blow
have
up
to
into
manage
something
it.
more?
As I said, it's always something you have to manage and control, knowing to what extent you allow it. But for now, nothing has happened at all. In fact, Vinny's comment when he came off wasn't what you think. It wasn't a complaint. So don't invent things.
Was there any Kairat player who caught your attention, including their young goalkeeper? Do you think there's anyone you could even consider for Real Madrid in the future?
Kairat deserved to be in the Champions League. We saw how important it was for the people in Almaty to host Madrid here. The reception has been spectacular. The atmosphere these days was great. I wish them all the best. Today we came here to do our job, but from now on, good luck to them.
Your team looked a bit uncomfortable in the first 10 minutes. In fact, Kairat seemed to dominate and created danger. Was it because of Kairat's strength, or was your team just uncomfortable on the pitch?
Yes, we were a little uncomfortable. They pressed us almost man to man. It took us a bit to adjust, but once we started connecting with Arda, he turned and found the front free, creating very good situations to break their pressing. So yes, at the start, they surprised us a bit.
We're very happy to have you in our country. I hope you have a good impression of Kazakhstan. I'd like to give you a personal gift I have for you. I know you like fishing and that you are good at it. So I've prepared something for you, but I guess I'll give it to you after the press conference. My question is, What do you think of Kazakhstan so far?
Well, since we arrived, we've just been working. But if I had time, I'd love to get to know it more. I've seen the mountains, but unfortunately not much else. Just the airport, hotel, and stadium, as usually happens in our trips.
What did you think of Rodrigo's performance when he came on? Do you think this can help him get more playing time?
Yes, I think the players who came on when we were already 2-0 up brought good energy. Not only Rodrigo, also Brahim, and I'm happy for his goal.
You mentioned Arda Güler's link-up with the forwards, especially with Mbappé. They seem to understand each other really well. Many of Arda's assists have gone to Kylian. Is that natural chemistry you see in training? And also, he seems to be playing more as an attacking midfielder now, not so deep as earlier this season. Is that a plan or just the effect of his good connection with Kylian?
No, it's planned. It's about exploiting his qualities. He can play both roles, but now we're using him more between the lines, behind the midfield. He connects well there, and he also has goals in him, plus that final pass. Today he turned in spectacular fashion with those turns and the way he unbalanced them.